Before we start, I just want to address something real quick because everyone's been asking about it. Yes, I did see the news. Moon hatched. I don't care. If it starts shit, then fine, I'll do my thing, but otherwise, it's not my problem. I've got this indignation with the mailman that I'm really excited to vengeance on. There's a fucking invoice that I need to figure out how to fill out. I should have sent it like 3 weeks ago. I already got a list, and for it, I have acquired this jar of beautiful boiling poison, concocted of tears from venomous serpents, cried after receiving news that they had been poisoned by an even stronger poison. And here's the thing, is like, I'm actually glad the moon hatched. Like, if it fucks off, good, right? That's better. Anyway, the Denny's that closes at 11 p.m. will feel the unmitigated fury of 1,000 ghosts whose souls are trapped mid-scream as I release them directly into the ventilation system at 10:58. The ensuing 2 minutes compressed in eternity. And it's not that it hatched that bothers me. And it doesn't bother me. None of it bothers me. Like, if I were to vengeance a moon, I would have needed such a ridiculous arsenal of bullshit and the moon jokes. Have you ever heard a good I just killed the moon joke? No, they don't exist. They're all shit. And I mean, what if it hatches? Then it's a different thing, and that's months of work, and it's just all down the drain. Why would I bother with that? I'm Lyle Rath, and this is Pregame Discharge, the only video game show that's one small step for me and one giant death for moonkind. Fortnite is getting a new Among Us style game type to go along with its Martin Luther King mode.
I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Just as a reminder, as far as you know, you're awake right now, and this is reality. So, process that how you will. Halo Infinite is going to launch on December 8th without Forge or campaign co-op. Now, before you freak out, let me just reassure you that the season pass is fine. Don't worry, because the heart and soul of Halo, the season pass, will remain uncompromised. Thank you, 343. I'm being a little bit facetious here, but these are genuinely 2 of my favorite aspects of Halo. Basically, they said that it was either this or delay the game. Is it the right call? I mean, I don't know, might be. The patch it good later approach has its pros and cons, as long as you don't piss and shit and spit up on yourself in the process. Speaking of which, CD Projekt Red is hard at work patching the crap out of their buggy-ass game. Whether or not that's enough to make it actually good is entirely in the eye of the gamer. It is the thrill of the fight after all. But I mean, look at this shit. You can't fault them for not trying. There's a Call of Duty game about World War II. And no, I don't mean Call of Duty Finest Hour, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 2 Big Red One, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty Roads to Victory, Call of Duty World at War, or Call of Duty World War II. I'm talking about Call of Duty Vanguard, you silly asshole. You shit-eating moron. You fuckbag idiot. This one's not just gonna be in boring old Germany. I mean, some of it is, but there's gonna be Stalingrad. There's gonna be North Africa. I bet you didn't even know they had a World War II there. There's gonna be Pearl Harbor. They usually don't touch that one. See, totally different, right? Pokemon got its own special Pokemon presentation, and why wouldn't it? It's literally the most profitable media franchise in history. As a sidebar, that is an absolutely bonkers list. Neon Genesis Evangelion has a fucking pachinko machine that's made at $9 billion, which technically makes it more profitable than Superman, and you do not comprehend the fucking magnitude of Winnie the Pooh. Anyways, all the Pokemon mobile games got some news, but who cares about those? Mamoswine and Sylveon are coming to the MOBA for babies that League of Legends veterans have been using as a rage room for the last month. Pokemon Blood Diamond and Pearl Necklace got a new trailer, but the main feature of the presentation was an extended look at Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is kind of like a Pokemon Breath of the Wild hybrid. And it's got a Dark Souls dodge roll. It's looking a lot more solid than the last time we saw it. I feel like this is the Pokemon game that I always wanted when I was 8. But if you want some of the stronger shit, if you want the fucking black market Pokemon, take a hit of this shit. This is fucking Dokkaebi, dog. You like this? This is gonna lay you the fuck out. What is it? Dude, what isn't it? We're looking at the same thing here. You fight it, you're gonna have a bad time. The second you start asking questions about this, your whole world's gonna fall apart. It'll mellow out in a second. You want some water? If that one's not your vibe, I also got Pal World. You want to start a Pokemon gun sweatshop? Okay, let's just gloss over that. This never happened. We never talked. Blasphemous is getting its final DLC and a sequel. The only thing they got for us right now is a cool animation, but I mean, the main selling point of Blasphemous is fucking look at it. It's metal. The Minion Man is in the henhouse. This is not a drill. That's right. The CEO of Illumination, the Minion Movies studio, is now on Nintendo's board of directors. There are gonna be some changes around here. We're talking Mario dabbing, Mario flossing, Mario in a thong. Mushrooms? Not funny enough. Mario likes potatoes now, and he goes, oh, potato! It's funny now, it'll be funny 100,000 times from now. Make him say it that many times. The real reason for this, though, is because Illumination is handling the Mario movie, and if it does well, they'll probably want to synergize for other movies and shit like that. So it's not a giant stretch, probably not that big of a deal. Right? Saints Row is getting a full-on reboot. If you're not up to speed, in the last Saints Row, you were the president with superpowers and the whole Earth got destroyed, so not a lot of places to go from there. It looks a lot less wacky, which I guess is a band-aid you kind of have to tear off now. But I mean, hey, Saints Row 2 is the best one. If that was the first thing written on the whiteboard for this game, then maybe it's the way to go. Black Myth Wukong got an extended gameplay trailer. It's basically just Chinese mythology Dark Souls starring a bemunked man. And yeah, I'll eat it. I'll gobble it up. That's good. You know, I kind of usually get pissed off at clones and trends, but Dark Souls is hard liquor, man. Some of us can take it straight. You can mix it, water it down, it's still good. Give me Dark Souls Pinocchio. Let's go. That's a real thing. That's not a joke. Dark Souls Pinocchio is Dark Souls no jokio. I'd never joke about video games. That's just not something that I would do. Elden Ring got a bunch of new details. Some press people were allowed to see about 15 minutes of the game, and they're not allowed to show you any of it, but they are allowed to say what they done seen. And then I can say what they said they done seen to you, and then you can go, yeah, that's kind of what I figured it was like. Basically, it's very open worldy. You're not really given quests. It's more about stuff that you just run into. Though the game does have mechanics that suggest you in the direction of things. There are dungeons scattered around. Boss enemies can just kind of show up. And it sounds like your character can move around the world pretty freely. They said that there was a ghost horse that you can summon whenever you want that jumps over mountains, so I'm doing everything I can here to not just call it Dark Souls Breath of the Wild, but I don't know why. Probably worth mentioning that a lot of these stories are coming out of Gamescom, and I didn't exactly go through it with a lice comb, but I did the best I could with my fingies to pick out the prime louses for thee. We also got new trailers for Metroid Dread, The Gunk, Lego Star Wars, The Poop Grasper Saga, Death Stranding Director's Cut, and Dying Light 2, as well as a bunch of indie stuff, so if there's a specific obscure one you've been following, it might be worth checking to see if it got a new trailer in there. This one's called Midnight Fight Express, by the way, because sometimes a little guy makes a game that changes the world. That guy's name? Sonic the Hedgehog.
One of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought up.
Team Asobi is working on a new game that they're saying is going to be their most ambitious yet. That's the studio responsible for Funny Robot Adventure, the game that's installed by default on every PS5, and if you got a PS5, you probably didn't even try it. And that's why I'm including this, is because you're a stooge, you're a fucking fool. I might not know what it's actually called, but what I do know is that Funny Robot Adventure was given to you as a gift, and you threw it in the garbage before even tasting it. And I'm telling you right now to dig it out of the trash and take a bite. Like, if you want to know why I'm including this as a story, just do it. There are very few certainties in life. Death, taxes, the flaps, and Skyrim. And wouldn't you know it, they're all getting big releases this year. Yeah, that's right, Skyrim is getting released again, but this time, it's personal. As in, Todd Howard personally wants a bunch more money. I'm just fucking around. It's free if you already own Skyrim Special Edition. You get a free next-gen upgrade, and it actually is kinda different this time. Skyrim Anniversary Edition will launch launch in November and will include over 500 pieces of content from the Bethesda Creative Club as well as the developers themselves, meaning it's pretty much just a pre-modded version of Skyrim that's been vetted and QA tested, I assume. Look, I mean, my phone background is still the default, and anything that starts in light mode stays in light mode, so if you're like me, this might be a good excuse to party like it's 2011, 2013, 2016, 2017, or 2018. If you're the kind of person that spent more time on Nexus mods than you have on some games, you're probably going, I have. And you know what? That's fine too. Despite our differences, neither of us can fucking escape this game. And at the end of the day, that's the true meaning of Skyrim. Anyway, here are the game releases for the next month. I'm Lyle Rath, and this has been Pregame Discharge. Come back next time, and we'll kick in the door to realms unknown, then run away giggling before anyone can come see who's there.